Welcome, Ambassador Pan,
Thank
to my
you.
residence. I'm looking forward to this conversation with you. And I have a few questions to ask on this occasion to make most of this opportunity. First, what is ASEAN for Singapore?
Thank you, Ambassador Kiya, for having me in your lovely residence and for this opportunity to have a conversation about ASEAN and ASEAN-Japan relations. On your first question, what is ASEAN to Singapore? I would say it's three things. First, it's our strategy to develop a habit of cooperation in our region and to bring our region closer together so that we learn to work together and prosper together. And in the process, we keep our region peaceful and stable. Secondly, it is a platform for Singapore. When we have 10 countries united and working for the same outcome, it becomes a good starting point for ASEAN to talk to the world, to engage with our partners, and to convey our positions and our views. Third, ASEAN is a strategy to lift all of our people together. The 10 countries are extremely different, very diverse, but there's a common thread of education, good jobs, helping with healthcare, making sure that our people are fed well, and the biggest challenge of our times, climate change. So we use ASEAN to push ourselves, to bring everybody along, to deal with all these common needs in a way that will help all ASEAN nationals equally.
Thank you very much for sharing with us a very strategic perspective of Singapore's role in ASEAN. Very thoughtful.
Thank you.
And then, what do you think of Japan's cooperation with ASEAN till today?
There is so much to talk about. Japan was ASEAN's first dialogue partner, and this year we are celebrating our Golden Jubilee. So that is always a happy milestone, and also one that when we look back on the last 50 years, so much has been done together with Japan. I think that we have not forgotten our history. 50 years ago, Japan was in a post-World War II condition, and ASEAN member states were very new and newly independent states. But I think that over the 50 years together, Japan has been very supportive of ASEAN's development. You have been there to help us with infrastructure, with manufacturing, with investment. When we asked Japan to for example, give us vaccines, or help us get vaccines, or share with us your expertise in manufacturing processes, in mining processes, I think Japan has been very generous and has never turned down any request from ASEAN member state. I think that shows that Japan is a friend through thick and thin, and we know we can count on Japan. So we're very grateful for that.
Thank you very much for your kind words. Indeed, ASEAN has tremendously developed in the last 50 years, with Japan or longer, since the establishment of ASEAN. It's really impressive.
Thank you.
So as ASEAN further develops, what is your hope and expectations for ASEAN-Japan cooperation for the future?
I hope, well, we hope that Japan continues to be our partner as we try to achieve three things. First is our green transition. How are we going to be carbon neutral? How are we going to have our mitigation and adaptation strategies implemented? How are we going to set up a renewable energy grid for the region that works? And how can we do? We will need expertise. So the green transition is the first one. The second is the digital transition. Yeah, I think in this, Japan is one of the world's leading semiconductor producers. Japan has got marvelous technology. You have your scientists and you have wonderful researchers, and you have a lot of innovative ideas. And I think that ASEAN has the youth, ASEAN has the drive, and ASEAN has the resources. And I think it would be a wonderful partnership in this digital transition. The third is on the geopolitical situation. It's a complex world, and it's getting more complex. But I think that ASEAN countries and Japan share a steadfast commitment to preserve our peaceful and stable region, a peaceful and stable regional order, global order. We both firmly believe in the importance of international law and the need to uphold international law. So I think that is something that we would really we should continue to work closely together to preserve the current peaceful order.
Yes. Thank you for sharing your vision. Peaceful and prosperous ASEAN, Japan, Indo-Pacific, and the world.
Yes.
Let's achieve together.
Yes, we can do it.
Thank you very much.